You didn't see those clips of where she was crying and snot was coming out her nose?
Yeah, I seen that. That was over the top. But what I'm wondering is, does she need to get her tonsils removed or get a hearing aid or something? Because something is...
She looks like she's having a difficulty there, right?
Yeah.
So she said she was getting her back blown out. It seemed like often because it was creaking and stuff. That's what you get when you get your back broken out. Like, okay, that's real nasty. So you're just telling the world that you make the magic happen a little too often, and that's real nasty. And she's talking about, she said at one time, I was really disturbed because she said, my pepperoni nipples are hard. and I said immediately, bitch, you've gone too far. Like, recognize it's TV. You're still on a TV show. Can you have some decorum about your life? Like, I'm all about being real, but there's a difference between being real and being real nasty and being real stupid. And that's the shit I don't like. And she's real both. She's nasty and she's stupid. That's a horrible combination. She's going to have about at least 11 kids being nasty and being stupid.
Well, I don't know what kind of pepperoni she's talking about.
I don't want to see it.
Okay, the last person to get in the house is Shannon. She's 26 and she's from Portland, Oregon. What can we say about Shannon?
I love another Kim K lookalike.
No.
I love it. I love it. Impersonate Kim K. She's a bad bitch. It says Buff Barbie underneath her name, though. I just want to let you guys know that. So
I like her for the fact that she said she was a platoon leader. She said, she got her money. She's self-made. That's basically what she's saying. She said her mom left for her too. To me, when people have mom issues,
it's an automatic
deal. But it's like a red flag, for... I don't know.
For frenzies.
Yeah, I hope you have your stuff together. Because sometimes when people have mom issues, it just plays out. They have people issues. And to me, that was a red flag to me. She seems like she wants to fight. She seems like she's trying to really feminize herself a lot.
But she looks a little on the other side, but I appreciate stuff like that. So
I love it too. You know, look like a drag queen. I look like a drag queen. I'm into it. But it just makes me wonder. She just makes me real curious. Now, we do know that the bitch starts smelling herself later on in the season because they keep replaying the fact that she tells Valentina, she says, well, I'm sorry for sitting on your bed, Kunta Kinte.
And Valentina didn't do nothing. But you know what? Okay.
In that moment, that's all we saw.
In that moment. But I would hope that she was a real bitch and she ain't gonna do nothing until the last episode or the day that the other girl leaves and really stop her out. Because for me, I got offended. I said, excuse me? And then the other girl, Alicia, threw some dishwater on her and I just was like, well, there it is. Shit just got real. You zooms over to the nasty dishwater. That bitch would have got her ass beat. I don't give a fuck what I say. Don't put no soap scum in my hair.
But she deserved it.
She did. She disrespected.
You called Nigerian woman,
right?
Kunta Kinte. You're trying to throw the ultimate shade. You don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck about the ramifications of what you're doing and saying. And to me, that either makes you like an extremely bad girl, or it makes you really stupid. And it was so interesting too on the little clips that they're showing. 2 seconds later, she's making out with some black dude.
I know you like the chocolate, girl. I knew she was gonna like the chocolate though. But you know what?
Because she seems like the kind that is into saying inappropriate shit because she thinks that she's with it, she ain't with it though. I'm down or whatever and I could just say whatever. But hopefully the people in the house will let her know that I wouldn't even say that to as a black woman. I wouldn't say that to
even
another black woman.
Even as a joke.
Yeah. It just seems
Like, she's real crazy because, like, she knows this is on TV, and yet and still she didn't give a fuck. She just said it. So, you know what? Like, I don't know
whether or not to give her props or to just
I don't know. I don't like what she said, but I appreciate the fact that you just didn't give a fuck. Like, you just was like, fuck it, I'm gonna say it. I really don't give a damn. Yeah. But just know you disrespected because
truly,
on the ultimate level, that was amazing.
Pan to the next scene, you're actually kissing Kunta Kinte. I can't
with you. You're done.
So then after the last person comes in, they show into the house, and why is a stripper? Stephanie already basically has her pants off, and everybody's all like in one big old huddle, and you know, acting like they're just so drunk and in love with everybody.
They're nasty. Why are they scissoring and stuff? Like, I know they didn't catch that on camera, but I bet that's what was going on behind scenes, because it looked real suspect to me. Y'all don't know each other.
No.
Y'all don't know each other. Y'all don't know what y'all have.
Right.
And y'all just floating around ass out. Like, I mean, I'm all for the no ass click, but, like, girl, you know that was the wrong decision to make, honestly.
Yeah, that was stupid.
They was all in a huddle on the bed.
Stupid. Day one. Hello, we're back. As you can see, it's basically nighttime. My sister had to take a chicken break, and she basically just ate so many tiny pieces of chicken, and now we're back. So I think we already talked about all the girls, right? So let's just talk about what happened in the episode. Basically, one thing that I thought was interesting was Janae and Paula got into it. Behind what? I'm not sure.
Because Janae was drunk. Because when she gets drunk, she starts being and acting an ass.
Okay, so she was acting an ass or whatever. All over the place, being she
sloppy.
Disrespected Paula or whatever.
Paula dragged her in the limo. And
Paula dragged her?
Yes, you didn't see that? They was all in the limo, and Janae, like, was acting froggy, like she was about to leap up. And she grabbed her by her hair and tore her down to the ground in the limo. And then it cut away to something else, which, that's poor editing, because I want to see how she transitioned from that. Did she get up and everybody was laughing at her, or?
Remember when Janae was walking, she kind of like, she would look like T-Rex or something.
She's
she had
lanky.
Hella legs.
She was like, do not clap at me. I would have been like, okay, bitch, calm down.
Yeah. I liked seeing her.
She was getting bucked, but she's getting her ass beat in every fight that she's in.
But she was very drunk, too. She was drunk.
She's always drunk.
A lot of the girls were getting irritated.
My thing is, ladies, you don't know these girls. So you shouldn't be getting super milli drunk if you don't know these girls. You don't know if they gonna help you or if they gonna do some punk ass shit like jump you, because they all jumped her. And she was faded. And they didn't give a damn. Like, they just jumped her. How you gonna jump a drunk girl?
Right.
That's like a baby. She's all wobbly and stuff. Like, all bent over, bent out of shape. Like, they should have just isolated her, all went somewhere else, like grown-ass adults, and let it be what it was. She's tripping right now. She's drunk. Everybody's been there before.
No, not everybody.
Well, I've been there before.
Okay.
So I know. It's hard to get it back together. You stuck. They bombed on her. Real shit.
And Janae was arguing or whatever with Paula, and then Nikki stepped in, which was interesting to me. I don't know if this is a strategy or if this is just... She was
just feeling some sort of way and wanted to include herself because she didn't like Janae either.
Like, she was like, oh, you talking to my roommate like that.
Like she was in prison, yo.
Like that was her.
Like she was in prison. You talking to my roomie?
Right.
You gonna eat your cornbread? Calm down. Like, you don't even know nothing about her.
Right. She was acting over the top.
They was just all not feeling Janae and all wanted to fight her. But you know what? Janae, you came there to party and that's what you're doing. You getting chocolate wasted for real. And I appreciate that. But don't be sloppy though, girl, because that ain't cute.
Yeah. And she just seems like she's all over the place. And
she's unstable. Yeah. And she probably can't hold all the liquor.
Right.
But she acting like she can hang. But she can't. Just take a couple shots and let it mellow.
Right. So then she basically apologizes to Paula and to Nikki, talking about, oh, we're cool, giving hugs and stuff like that. And I guess that was that. Then they pan to when they're all in the jacuzzi and Stephanie's in there confessing that she has a promiscuity problem, which we all knew.
Which she was sitting on the edge of the jacuzzi with her torso tilted up. Like, are you serving the V? That's nasty. She was sitting there, I have a promiscuous problem. I said, that's real nasty, girl. What you saying? She got a problem with having sex with girls? Is that what she said?
Yeah. She said,
and Janae was like,
girls want to
fight her. I said, you stink. I seen that from a mile away. What's the problem with that?
And then they gave each other the nastiest, like, herpes kiss I've ever seen.
They definitely went back and forth with mono. So don't drink after them.
It was horrible.
That's nasty.
It was horrible. It was really horrible. But we all already knew that about Stephanie, that she was going to have some kind of problem, you know, having sex. And she's going to be really open and verbal about that. And then she's going to proceed to do whatever.
She said she has problems with, you know, I guess she has sex on people, on the train with people, with random people, and she just leaves and never gets their name. So
that's not what the girl said.
What did she say?
She said a girl wanted to fight her on the train because she saw her, and that was one of the girls she slept with, but the girl never called her back, or she never called the girl back or whatever. So that's why the girl wanted to fight her.
Well, it has something to do with trains and sex, so I was almost right. And either way it goes, she's hoeing around. And
merrily,
and she's okay with it, so
it is what it is. Then they showed them they went to the club or something like that. I don't know if this is the next day or whatever, but basically, what's her name? Janae was flipping out at the club. She was acting belligerent. I guess she got liquor in her again. And by the time she came back to the house, Valentina flipped on her.
Valentina came out of nowhere because...
And her voice was so high.
Janae was fighting Nikki. Was trying to fight Nikki. She lunged at Nikki, and then Valentina just started going ham on her head.
She was like, don't nobody want to hear that? Don't nobody
yes.
I was like...
That means she was really mad. She pulled that out of nowhere, out her ass.
Want to hear all that screaming? I was like, what kind of cartoon bitch is this? But she was talking real crazy. And she was beating Janae's ass too, on top of whatever Nikki was doing, yanking her around or something like that. And I thought, when I see people jumping other people, I lose respect.
That's bitch ass shit. She's drunk, first of all. You could have handled her on your own. She's drunk, first of all.
It wasn't enough that the girl was drunk and already, like, down on the ground. You have to punch her in the top of her head.
That's what people do now. They jump people and they think, like, they really did. I beat your ass. Yeah, because you had FOMO hands with you.
Right.
Yeah, of course y'all beat her ass.
Yeah.
But y'all some punk asses, though.
Yeah. I
I don't feel bad for Janae, though. I'm going to be honest, because, girl, you started that on your own. You decided to get drunk and turn it up several notches, but she needed to have several seats early, real early. She got turned up, like, immediately.
Yeah, that was weird. So pretty much, I think that's all that happened in the first episode. Does anything else happen?
No, they just, I can't wait to see next episode because I know somebody's going home next episode.
Yeah, because they have somebody
completely new, and she looks like she about to get sent home. I'm like, what the is going on?
Well, that was our review. Hope you enjoyed it. This is our first try, so it is what it is. Guess we'll hit you up on the flip side, and I gotta answer my phone. Bye.